All right, we're back here for episode 2. And we're doing the third campaign. Let's take a look. I think last time we were getting our school going. So let's just take a quick look over there. We've got the school researching farming. So that is moving along. We've got more than enough workers here, I guess, supplying paper. That could be a waste. Why don't we take one of these workers? I'm going to delete him just to get rid of what he's carrying. We'll pop him down over here and have him actually move paper to the school. And that might be a little better allocation. All right. So that is doing its thing. We're good there. I think we talked about maybe setting up the farming. And then we also need to think about getting red coins and dropping our general store. We've got a few of these things we can probably upgrade to. So we have houses at level 3. Let's bring the rest up now that we've got our coins. Oh, it looks like we still need. Oh, yeah, we're good. We got all the yellow coins we need to take these level 2 houses up to level 3. That'll give us more workers to work with. And we can actually do another level of upgrade once we're producing cloth and we have that general store up and selling products. The base, we're also going to need red coins and cloth. But I'm just curious about getting the farm going because I think that's going to help us with our yellow coin supply quite a bit, and we know we need to do it. I do want these guys just to use up this grain. Eventually, this will be depleted, and maybe we'll expand out that way with our houses. So let's see about setting up some farm production over here. Let's take a quick look at the victory conditions. Base, a couple levels. That won't be bad. The mine, we'll have to see. I'm guessing that's going to take some research. We'll see that on the research tree and the fishery as well. Let's see if we can build the fishery. Buildings. All right, fishery is down here a ways. Looks like we need to proceed down the tech tree quite a bit to get to that. So let's see here. Well, since I'm talking about it, let's get that farm going. Nine free workers right now. And we've got the ability to free up some more workers probably if we start using wagons because we're producing the wood wheels now. What else? I thought we wanted to upgrade our barn over here. So let's do that. And that'll keep these guys productive. Boom. All right, and you can see that opened up their slot here for us, or increased the amount of storage to 100 instead of 50. So that's not a bad deal. And we can actually filter items here and decide what you want in storage. I've not used that yet, but maybe we will down the road. Upgraded another level. 200 coins and 20 bricks. We're in good shape. Let's just do it. All right. And we got a barn down here we could upgrade if we want. Right now we're just storing wooden wheels. Wood wheels, we don't need more than 200. So I'm going to leave that barn the way it is. All right. Let's see what's next. We're actually doing pretty good on stone. So anyway, we'll leave that. Let's think about... Right now I'm just debating whether we should do the general market and start selling some planks. That might make a little more sense given that we've got a limited number of workers. Oh, I got more houses I can build. So we're good either way. Let's see if we can drop that market. The general store. We need this kind of in town. This isn't a bad corner, I suppose. It still leaves a lot of room for houses, especially if we expand out over the water, which we might do. I think it just takes wood to do that. Or I could go up this way. All right, our farming research completed. Unlock the farm tile, and the animal pasture. So that is good. Farms will harvest nearby resources. We've seen this, and it replants them when they're depleted. And then the farm tiles, water, and fertilizer are three ways that you can use to speed up the crop regrowth speeds. So we'll end up doing maybe all of those before the end of this playthrough. But definitely, well, we'll see. We'll just see. So now, general store. Do we want to put it here? And if we do, we are not going to be building over the water. Or do we want to put it down here? And then we can actually build over the water. I think I'm going to put it way up here. The general store. And then we can kind of expand our housing up to the, left here. Let's do that. Drop him down. I'm going to put some road here. I want kind of double wide roads as we develop this town. And then I've got a house kind of in an odd spot. I'm going to move that while I'm looking at it. Boom, boom. And just, let's see if I can move them up one. Good. Let's see what we're doing here. So that's that. Now we have to sell something. If we look at the products, we've got planks, reinforced planks, stone bricks, nails, leather, and a bunch of other products here. But the one that sticks out here is planks. We're producing that right now. We are probably going to eventually want to get some stone to this, to the general store as well, some stone bricks. And right now we're making stone bricks over here. So we may eventually either want to bridge that or set up these guys to start making stone bricks, and so we can sell them. Let's do that. And we can use up this stone. So this worker, these guys who are collecting stone, I'm just going to put them off to the side. I'll let this guy take his last piece and drop it off into storage. So I've got 2 workers here. What I want to do is get another stonemason going just for the purposes of selling to the general store and getting us some red coins going. So let's see if we can do that. Build buildings and stonemason. We're good. It only takes 40 stone and 10 planks. That is easy for us to accommodate. Why not put it close? Boom. And then we get our stonemason there. We can set up some chutes. This is all going to, once we clear out the stone, we'll get rid of this. But for now, we don't have houses in our way. So let's have these guys gather some stone for the stonemason. And I didn't actually get that guy clicked on a rock. Okay, he's going to go all the way around. And then we'll get this guy producing stone bricks. And then we will drop down a wagon. There's wagon. Boom. It's our first wagon. And he will take the brick to the general store. Brick to the general store. So it's 2 right clicks. All right, there we go. Now we're producing some red coins. Let's just see how these guys are doing. The inputs. I could probably put one more worker on there. I've got a spare worker over here. I don't need these guys doing stone. All of them. So I'll have him dump off his stone there, and I'm going to delete him and teleport him over here magically. Boom. And he can produce some stone over here and help us generate more red coins. Let's see here. Come on. Boom. Boom. There he goes. Okay, cool. So that's our red coins going. That's going to help for upgrading the base. We also need cotton or cloth, I should say. And that's produced at the workshop. we don't have a workshop here. And that cotton, do I need to bring it anywhere, or can it be on a different place? So we've got cotton here, and I've got a workshop here. So what I might do is start getting some cloth produced, and then maybe we will end up upgrading this barn. So let's go to the workshop. Let's add the recipe for the cotton cloth. And let's put some workers on this cotton patch. 2 to start. And cotton to the workshop. And cotton to the workshop. And then we'll need another worker here, or I could even do the wagons at this point. They both consume a worker, but let's stick with wagons. Build worker wagon, boom, and he's gonna bring cotton, cotton. Why am I? Oh, I'm not clicking. He's gonna bring cloth to the barn. All right, so now we've got a small amount of cotton production or cloth production going. That's going to help us with upgrades as well. That's going to help us upgrade our base, and that's one of the victory conditions. And oh, you know what we need to do? Did I queue up new research for the school? I don't think so, because I was in the middle of doing something else. All right, let's pick new research for the school. Animal pasture is fine. Let's get it going. There he goes. And then these 2 workers, I'm going to, if I can click on them, I'm going to replace these 2 guys with a wagon, and that's going to be more efficient. Boom, workers, wagon, drop it down. And you can take paper to the school. And then we should see things move quite a bit faster now. If we really wanted to speed this up, we could maybe throw another worker here in the lumber mill. Why don't we do that? Boom. And I'm just looking at the output. So that wagon can definitely take more than we're outputting. I'm going to put another worker in the lumber mill producing paper. And let's just see until this output looks like it's exceeding the ability of the wagon to deliver it. Let's go again. We've got a big tech tree to get down. So now we're at 210% speed. On a paper, it's moving pretty good. Lumber mill still has plenty of wood coming in. Let's go one more. All right. All right, that looks good. I think that's as much as we can put in to the lumber mill now anyway. And it looks like the school is keeping up. Let's just check the inventory on the paper. Yeah. So school is definitely keeping up with that, but that should speed up our research quite a bit. Each cycle of the animal pasture takes 3 paper. So that's on its way. There's our base ready to be upgraded. Let's just do it. There's no reason to wait. Boom. Okay, that gives us 4 more houses. So we got 8 more houses we can build total. Kitchen, the tavern, and metallurgy. Metallurgy. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Metallurgy, I think. So that's all good. We're going to need that obviously for our metal conveyor belts, which is one of the victory conditions. And I think we're going to produce that over on that production island that we've got going down here, because I see coal and I see iron. All right. Now what do we want to do? I kind of wanted to get this farm going. Let's just look at the victory conditions one more time. So we need 1 more level on the base. That's going to be easy. We saw that this is going to take research, and so does the fishery before we can get to those. And eventually we're going to be producing fish stew, which takes cooked fish, butter, tomato, and fuel. We're probably going to sell that on this island. So we probably need to produce this. So we need to think about having a farm of tomatoes. What do we have over here? We'll have to check. Maybe there's some tomatoes already on this island. Butter we're going to need to make. Fuel is easy. We can use either coal or wood for that, or even fertilizer. We probably need milk to make that butter, and milk is in a pasture that's going to produce fertilizer, and we can use that fertilizer as the fuel. Metal conveyor belts, we can produce those off site. I think all the stuff can be produced off site. There's a new building, the machine shop, that we've got to unlock before we can do that. And then the rail ties also take the metal planks and stone brick, and I think that can be done off of this island as well. But we are going to need to produce these ingredients. So maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a tomato farm going and see if we can build that out. Do we have tomatoes here? No, we've got carrots. And then way over here, we've got sugar. We've got grain. We've got a bit of cotton down here. Let's see. All right, while I'm thinking about it, I've got some people hauling planks here. I'm going to replace them with a wagon. Just to free up workers, just something that's on my list. Things I need to do. So this little third guy, I think, yeah. Oh, he's doing logs directly here. I don't really need him doing that. Let's see. Let's put these guys to produce wood and bring it right to the lumber mill. Again, I think we're going to move this lumber mill later on. Okay, we've unlocked the pasture. That was it for that research, apparently. Let's see. All right. Let's move on to the next. Forestry. We might as well just go down the line here. We're going to need all these. We'll select that one. Off he goes. Now it looks like we might use a worker here to keep this paper production up. So I'm going to pop one more down. We'll get him going, him or her, producing more wood for the mill. It's doing pretty good, actually. It's got plenty of lumber to work with. All right. So the research is squared away, and we were talking about maybe putting a tomato farm here. Somewhere. I think I can build farms now. Let's take a look. Buildings. Farm. All right. We know we need tomatoes. So we could start making them and then sell them until we really have the ability to make that fish stew. So where's a good spot for these? We said the houses were going to grow out this way a little bit. And I can always cart these guys in. There's some coal we could use at the kitchen. Let's put it next to... Or I could maybe make a couple different products out of one farm. Why don't we give that a shot? Let's drop our farm here near this other crop, the wheat crop. This is going to we'll produce a couple things out of here. Let's grab grain, which I called wheat by mistake. And let's grab tomato. And now in order to produce the tomato, we're going to need, in order to plant that, we're going to need farm tiles. So let's just look at farm tiles are going to require fertilizer. So in order to get that, we got to put a pasture down. And I think that research just completed. But once we have that, then I think we can plant some tomato plants. But right now, if I try to plant them, it won't let me do it. And a message comes up saying, yeah, you got to have a farm tile. But for now, we can have that grain. And why don't we pipe that to a mill and make some yellow coin off of that? We need to drop some houses too. I'm down to one last worker. So let's drop some houses down and think about how we want to lay out town. All right, look at that research is just flying now that we have those 5 people making paper. All right, we got our forester and our tree planter. Back down to the school. Let's queue up the next research. And you can see we're moving into the ones that require red coins. So we've got some here from our stone bricks that we're selling, but it's not a lot. We might want to think about selling those, selling some wood planks as well. So let's just queue this up and get it going. And we got a couple things to do here. We want to plop down some houses, and we want to think about increasing the wood plank production and using that to sell. And we also need to store some wood planks. I think I short-circuited that when I was working on these workers, because I see a bunch of workers queued up here ready to deliver wood, and the lumber mill's backed up. So let's do a couple things. We'll pop a wagon down here. Probably gonna have 2. Okay, and I need houses for more. So let's go ahead and get our first wagon selling planks. That's going to do a couple things. It's going to increase our happiness, and it's going to increase the rate of red coins that we're producing. And we need that we need that for the school now. For most of the rest of the research that we're going to be doing, it's going to need the red coins. Now we need to get more workers going. So let's take a look at our range of effect here for the general store and the market, and make sure we're putting our houses where it's going to be in that range. So I'm looking at right here for some more houses. How about we drop one down here and clear this out. And let's lay down some road. I want to move that guy one more over. Let's do it. Tools, move tool. We'll move this guy one more in, because I want to continue on with this double road approach. Boom and boom. And again, we may end up ripping out that fence. We can move this house. Tools, move tool. Let's move that guy right here. Right click to get off of the move tool. Let's upgrade this one before we forget. And I can go all the way up to level 4. What do I have? Everybody's at level 3 right now. So let's stick to level 3 for the time being. Let's see if we have room for another house here. Looks like it doesn't want to put a house there. Now, I'm not sure why. It says the building is blocked. I think it could be that path. So let's tear up the path. I'm just selecting the path item and right-clicking to remove those path tiles. Let's drop another one right there. And we'll upgrade that one as well. Boom, boom. So this is going to free up some workers for us. We have a little spot here. You can't... Oh, I am going to move that lumber mill later. I'm trying to move him over a little bit right now. Tools, move tool. Can he go over here? All right. Now we can get a little subdivision going. These guys. These ones facing this way. One. And we're going to remove some pathing here. Whoops. I'll drop down a couple more. Boom. Boom. And we'll upgrade these. We have plenty of yellow coins. And we'll just take them up to level 3 for now. We've got the ability to take them up to level 4. We've got the cloth being produced now. Let's just go to level 3 for time being, and I can drop some more road here and satisfy my OCD. All right. Cool. Click off. Oops. Escape to get out of that. All right, more research has been completed. Boy, that paper production is awesome. All right, New structure one way. I think I mentioned in the last series in campaign 2, we had this block unlocked. We haven't used it. I have not used that yet. So I think it helps with traffic regulation for your carts and things to force them down a one-way street and may minimize congestion. I don't know if we're going to need that or not. This one, barrier gate, I have no idea. Can block path movement. So I guess if you have things routing through a certain way and you want to block it, you can use those. Maybe a fence does the same thing. This one we do use, and we have used it in the last playthrough. The grabber, we'll definitely be using that. And we've got the cloth conveyor belts unlocked. We can produce those now. I think those are at the workshop. Yep. And they just require the cloth and the wood wheels. We're producing both of those. So we can actually think about producing some of the cloth conveyor belts, and that will free up workers for us if we need them. Intermediate logistics is available now to research at the school. And then we got the fluid pipes. And right now, I don't think we have, do we have anybody doing that? Working from a well? We might have one person delivering water. I'm not sure. And then, okay, it's just telling us about the conveyor belts. Conveyor belts are critical tools for automating your town. Place them on a building's front tile, and resources will automatically be output on them and carried away. You can also directly feed resources into any other side or level of a building from a belt. And so there's a subtle thing here in that it's only going to take, the belts alone will only take product out of a building if it's at that single output slot on the side of the building. If you put that conveyor belt anywhere else and try to output product, it's not going to work. The way around that is using that logistics grabber block. And that allows you to, when you put a logistics block down to grab products, you can grab it out of any side of the building anywhere you want and dump it onto a conveyor or even a chute. So, okay, we're good there. And let's just see. We've got maybe 4 more minutes in this session. Let's go back to the school. And it's a little tricky because since it's out of view, since I did put it way out of the way here, it's hard to notice when it's actually done. So let's make sure we keep the research going. We don't even need the intermediate logistics right now. Let's do the metallurgy and get that going. And then maybe we can get the metal stuff going. Let's see how these guys are doing on wood and paper. This guy's got plenty, all the paper he needs. I mean, I could put more workers on this, but right now the research is moving pretty smooth. Let's see about our little subdivisions here, what we can do. Why don't we, this is our base, and this one I don't think we can move. Let's give it a shot. I'm not sure we're allowed to move this. We may be able to later. Okay, cannot move storage buildings unless they are empty. Well, that would be pretty tough because we have a lot of stuff in here already. So for now, we'll just keep that guy there. But I was thinking of maybe bringing these houses down and creating some kind of little block here. It's a little confusing with the terrain not being so great in terms of level. But let's clean this up a little bit and then maybe wrap up this episode. So we can go ahead and add some more road. We've got plenty of stone bricks. So let's do that. Let's clear out this path down here. Clear out that. I'm just holding down the right mouse button and dragging, and it's letting me get rid of all that. And this too. And let's move this house someplace OCD friendly. Tools, move tool, boom. And let's have him face the street. All right, that's not bad. And let's see, maybe we want a path coming up here for storage. So we can quickly get up to our base to store stuff. And then let's see if another house, what do we got? We got 3 more houses to build. Let's see if we can drop one here. That's not a bad spot. Boom. And here. And here. All right, let's take a look and see. Now, hopefully, I'm going to hover over the food market. And it looks like every house is highlighted, meaning that food market can reach all the houses. So that's good. This one, I want to see if I can move him over just a tad. Go to the build menu, tools, move tool. Let's move this guy over here. There we go. Yep, good. Right click to get out of the move tool. And then let's drop some road down here. Boom. That looks good. We can put some road down for this guy, so they're a little bit faster, bringing the berries up. And we escape to get out of that. All right. And let's see what else we want to do here before we wrap up this episode. Let's upgrade these new houses to level 3 if we can. 1, 2, and 2, 3. And 2, 3. All right. So, wow, look at that. We've got 48 workers free that we can hire. We've got our happiness is almost at level 4, which gives us a 40% production bonus. Or level 40, I should say. So that's going to help every production building that we've got. Starting to produce red coins, probably not enough. We probably need to look at that in the next session. We talked about setting up that farm we had with tomato plants and things. All right, let's see. We just completed the metallurgy research. We've got the forge now, which is good. So we can maybe set that up and start producing some metal on our other island. We've got the silo, which is another form of storage. I kind of think of this as local storage. And I don't know if the silo counts as general storage. I think if you have things in the silo, so if I had wood planks in a silo and I had to upgrade our base and it required 100 wood planks, I don't think it'll recognize the ones in the silo. So it's just for local storage. I've used these in the past, so we'll see if we use them. We can now research for railways, we can research machinery, and we can research boat building. We're probably going to need to research all those things for the victory condition. So why don't we wrap it up here, and I'll just leave it right on the screen. Yeah, when we come back for the next episode, we will work through our farm, and we will maybe look at seeing if we can start producing metal. It looks like the forge is unlocked, so all the research necessary is there, and then we'll pick our next research too. All right, cool. So this is fun. Let's pick it up in the next session, and I will see you there. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.